Welcome to the final 5 immunity challenge. This challenge is called Know Your Ghosts. What it is that over the course of the last 3 days, you voted out 11 ghosts. There are 5 of you remaining. I'm gonna hold up a vote, and you're gonna guess who cast that vote on their elimination episode. You're going to cast a vote for the last vote of each ghost. We are going to play this in 9 rounds. The first to 5 points wins. First vote you're guessing is who cast this vote on their elimination episode. Who cast this vote on their elimination episode? 3, 2, 1, reveal. The correct answer was Maddie. So Hannah and Steven get a point. Who cast this vote on their elimination round? Who cast this vote on their elimination round? Reveal. Correct answer was Eric, so everyone but Matt gets a point. Who cast this vote on their elimination round? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Nobody got it right, it was Lucas. Who cast this vote on their elimination round? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Correct answer was Taylor, so Steven, Jill, and Rachel get another point. Who cast this vote on their elimination round? Who cast this vote on their elimination round? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Everyone guessed Emily, and it was Emily.
Okay, I thought that was...
If I'm counting correctly, it's 4 Steven, 3 Rachel, Jill, and Hannah, and 1 Matt. Who cast this vote in their elimination round? 3, 2, 1, reveal. The correct answer was Carolyn, which means Rachel and Steven get a point. Steven wins immunity and a spot in the final 4. Steven will be playing in the final immunity challenge. One of the 4 of you will not.
I'm making this play because I think it's the only play that makes sense for me. I feel like a lot of people put their trust in me during this game, and I couldn't have everybody's trust, right? Like, if everyone trusted me, then somebody was always going to get hurt when they got voted out. If everybody feels betrayed by me, like, why does everybody feel that way? Like, maybe I'm not the problem. But maybe I am, I don't know.
We all voted for Steven, but of course he had an idol.
If I did not win this, I was dead in the water. They're all trying to vote for me. I know my head is on a platter. Thank God I only told one person that I have an idol.
Steven had a lot more power this round because he has immunity. It sucks if he won.
If I didn't win any of these immunities up till now, I would have been gone sooner.
My hope is that somebody just tries to bring me in because I've made so many enemies that they think that I won't win in the end.
I know you true.
Yeah, 100%. I did. I was wrong. Like, that was... I made a mistake. I mean, between you and Steven, I would rather go against you, obviously, than Steven. We tried to vote him out. Like, I've been saying, just kind of, like, just in the mind of like,
Let's move on. I'm really glad for that.
Sorry.
How did you win? Okay. What made you go? I don't want to play with somebody who doesn't want to play. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I want to see people in the end who have played the game, and Will unfortunately has not.
Well, then what are you feeling right now?
Now's the part where I start feeling bad. At the beginning of this game, I had like those 4 people, and then it was like grabbing onto Matt, and then it was grabbing onto Mackenzie and Hannah for some numbers. But like, now's the time I have to make decisions. Now I think is the time that like she's gonna be voted out.
So she's going to send it for Steven. She can do that or just going to I voted for Steven. She voted for
Yeah, I guess I should make a big move. It would be good to take out a big move. And then I can talk to you, and I told you if we top 3, there's not a chance of that winning.
Jill said to my face, if I go to the top 3 with you, I'm not winning. And that still really hurts me.
When you said that, you were going to take me.
It really freaked you out. Because oh, I'm so sorry. Like, no, that's not like I was going to take you. I was just saying that, like, if we're in top 3, like, I literally can't win.
Even if it's the worst move I make, I still am bringing her to the final. It never changed anything. If you didn't vote for Will, if you did vote for me, you can check the confessionals when the episode comes out. I still want to take it, and that's not changed.
No,
and it might be my demise because who knows?
It's not going to be your
Next
demise.
time you're going to put me out.
It's not going to be your demise because what would carry me to the end and after people vote for me is that I like stay with my word.
The other slot is up for grabs for me, but they gotta convince me.
Because then,
Take the cup.
Not really, no.
Okay. Give me. Do you think that?
in my mind, I would still like to stay with Steven and Rachel because that's just like what we said from the beginning, like those three strong. But I've just like grown super strong with Matt, and Matt has been giving, like it's been a back and forth thing. Like our alliance is very strong. And thinks that, like,
Yeah.
we're pretty dead set, and I'm like,
Can I pull Jill?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. Bye.
You still trust Jill?
Did you vote Will?
Yes.
I don't know who voted Will.
I voted Will. Thank God. I didn't mean it. I didn't
tell
prefer
anyone
to tell you
after
because I did
last.
share with you that I did have that.
After the last game, everyone knew every power I ever had and was telling each other. I cannot tell a soul.
Okay.
No one knew.
That's the wisest game. I'm assuming you voted for Steve. Yes. I voted for him because I agree with you. Like the three of us would win in the game. Like you would, yeah. But I don't trust you. I don't want to trust you the most because you're the only one that fucking voted the way you said you would. And she took vote out. She's a good competitor.
I know it's shifty, I know it's shady. I still feel me, you, and Jill.
So let's not picking those. Right?
But are you guys gonna band together and then get me out the next round as soon as I don't have this thing around my neck?
I have no intention to.
Truly.
What are we not? Are you okay with that? Yeah. If what you're saying is true that she didn't vote with us, that's what she said.
Like, you're not a name in my mouth for this vote. You're not a name in my mouth for the Your name has never been in my mouth. Yes, in my mouth.
We need to get the ghost.
yeah. It's gonna be a blindside.
She has top 3 left, and she's a ghost. She's not so much in learning, she just said you've been like obsessed. And she trusts Rachel more. I don't care who she votes for the extra name, but we're all voting for Hanover.
Honestly, they all pulled the trigger first, so I feel clean.
I knew she would be. Matt said it.
We don't need a ghost in the top 3.
No.
I would have told you this a vote ago, but Jill told me she didn't want me for top 3, and I'm still pretty bitter about it. This is a bitter move, I'm telling you.
Do you want to go Joe?
I don't even want to go Jill. I want to go Rachel.
So this should be easy.
If Jill's a threat to you, why do you want to go for Rachel over Joe?
I still said that and I don't know.
Okay.
It's a loyalty thing, but I'm also like going against it. Do you want to go Jill?
I am getting advice from Joe, and I think she's a closer competitor than Rachel. I think it shows that it's, you know. I mean, if she said that she doesn't want to go to the end with you, I don't know. I feel like that's pretty clear.
You guys want to win against the best. Like, I mean, Sam Steven, because I don't think it's kind of fair. Like, at that point, like, you know, like,
He's won so many challenges.
he's so far ahead that, like, it would be dumb not to take him out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn. I don't know. What should we do?
Well, Steven told me you guys were saying my name, so I don't know. I just wanted to put it out there.
I want to. I just to see what she does. And I'm really sorry about that.
Interesting. Is that true? I mean,
We said it to Rachel.
We said it to Rachel. Okay.
Because we can't
We can't
tell her that it's Rachel.
Yeah.
So that's what you want to do.
I don't know. I don't know anyway. We wanted to. And I'm feeling the same type of way.
Welcome to the Final 5 Travel Council. You are at the end of the road. Steven, congratulations, you are in the Final 4 and will be competing in the last movie challenge. Walk me through how you're feeling.
I feel really good about that because my name was on a lot of votes last round. As expected.
You had to play that idol.
I had to play it.
Matt, you are vulnerable this round. You think it might be you?
I don't think so. I think that we've talked it through and it should be a fairly straightforward vote.
Okay. Hannah, what do you think?
Oh, I'm getting out. It's a little bit bullshit because obviously these three are going to aim for the final then, so Rachel will probably be next, and we both know that. I think that's really dumb. You guys have the same games. Like, what are you going to say that's different? It's dumb. And this is what I've been saying from the get-go. I said it to so many people out there. You want people next to you that have a different story. What's different from your stories? What's different? Nothing. I am so different than you guys. Like, how many plays have I done? Probably not many. I have a different story, and that might give me an advantage that you guys don't have. But you guys also have made plays that gives you an advantage. How are you going to pit that against each other if you guys have been playing the whole time? What are you going to do? She's going to say she saved your ass so many times. Like, I'm sorry, that's so dumb. It's so dumb. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry, Matt, but like, I had your back this whole time. I did not vote for you because I felt icky about it. And I warned Jill about what Steven told me about it because I had her back. Like, good luck. That's all I have to say. I mean, we can probably go fucking vote because it's gonna be me. You make your choice. I will be voting for Jill. Just gonna put that out there. You guys make your choices. I don't trust them.
Matt, do you have any response? Because a lot of that was at you just now.
At some point, you have to turn on people. I was turned on last year.
Yeah, that's fair. But this is a new game.
It is. But I do think
I
your
hope you want
story
immunity.
could be more compelling than mine as a comeback.
Maybe.
But I don't know.
But you've also been a huge threat this whole time. Literally,
I've been a
except
huge
for...
threat?
Yes.
I won one challenge. I was at
How
the
many
chopping
times
block.
have people tried to vote you out, though? I would just say good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's just a lot that went on before you entered the game.
That's fair. I genuinely just don't think it's smart. I get that.
For the game that you want to play. Maybe I want to play like a different type of game.
But I'm saying even for your game, I think you have a stronger case in some regards than I do, or Rachel. Then Steven, I don't think so. Then Matt, I don't know. I'm saying for your personal game, I'm horrible at challenges. Ass of them. Never won a single one. Like, how many moves have I actually made? Not many.
Maybe that's why we want to vote you out.
I mean, okay, that's a weird reason. So then what is it? Am I a competition or am I not? When you get to Final Tribal, what is that going to look like for you two? Genuinely, what does that look like?
I guess we'll find out.
I guess we will. Good luck.
That's been a compelling tribal council. Steven, it is time to vote.
She came into the game super late and then like thinks she knows everything that's going on, but like the ghosts were never officially my top 3. You were always gonna be booted. I'm so sorry. But good job for fighting. It was fun playing with you for a little bit, even though I was lying like most of the time.
Good game, Jill. Maybe my case was very compelling and it will sway the vote. I feel like that's probably not likely because I just yelled at everyone, but we'll see.
Once the votes are read, decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Hannah. We got 1 vote, Hannah. Hannah. We got 2 votes, Hannah. Jill. We got 1 vote, Jill, 2 votes, Hannah. And 5th place of survivor, Hannah. I'm gonna need you to bring up your torch. It was a worthy fight. Hannah, the tribe has spoken.
Nothing personal.
And this is Survivor. We're in a downpour.
I was trying to make a case for myself, like maybe I am a bigger threat. What I said in that tribal, I think still stands true. Your guys' games are so similar. And that's why I was fine going to the end with you, is because we have different games. So people are gonna vote for whichever game they thought was better. You and Steven, what's the difference? You and Matt, what's the difference?
This was the pettiest thing I've ever done. And I'm really not actually sorry that I did it. I told Hannah that they were all voting for her just because it was shit what they did to me last round and I wanted them to suffer. Man, it was really good to watch them squirm.
Welcome to the final immunity challenge. You've made it all this way and there's just 1 more vote to go. Today's challenge is called the Deathly Drop. And here's how it's gonna work. You each have been given a circle platform. I will give each of you a pool ball. The last person to have their pool balls fall wins immunity. I'm ready to start if all of you are. So without further ado, I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. You've made it to the final 4. It's almost the end of the road, and there's just one more challenge left. One of you will win your way to the end of this game, and will have the chance to plead your case to the jury. For the other 3, it's up to what the group decides. Rachel's the only one that's been moving around. This competition comes down to really who wants it the most, who can stay focused enough to get to that last spot and defend your case for the title of sole survivor. Stephen, Jill, and Rachel have clocked in playing 4 times before. Matt has played twice now. Will Matt get the win on his second try, or will one of the 4 timers get crowned sole survivor? We're gonna reset and start in 3, 2, 1, go. Matt's already on the move, Rachel's on the move. Jill and Steven are relatively steady. Remember, if you have any ball drop, you are out of the challenge. Jill's now moving a bit. Jill, out of the challenge. Matt, Steven, and Rachel are the last 3 remaining. Matt's really close to the edge. Steven and Rachel look pretty steady. Matt's really on the edge, but can he just keep it still for the rest of this? Rachel's got a little movement. Steven's pretty steady at the moment. Matt's almost reached the edge. Matt is still hanging on. Matt out the challenge. It's going to be either Rachel or Steven, who will guarantee themselves a spot in the final 3. Will it be Rachel, who for the first game has made it to the post-merge and has made it all the way to the end? Or will it be Steven, who has won the game before? Who will solidify their spot in the final 3? Rachel's got some movement. Steven's balls have slowly migrated closer to the edge. Rachel's 3 have stuck together but have more sudden movements. Steven's balls are spreading out. Rachel wins final immunity and a spot in the final 3. Congratulations. Rachel will not go home tonight. One of the 3 of you will.
Do we press on like and go for a tie, or do you feel like it's 100% just me?
I don't know. And I can get Rachel's talking to Jill first. It's important.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Who they feel stronger. Are you saying that we want to show someone else just vote Jill?
I mean, if we tie it, we at least have a chance.
That's true.
Will you vote?
To get everyone to drop.
Welcome to the final 4. One of you is about to come all the way to the end, but fall short by just 1 vote. Rachel, congratulations on winning the Final Immunity Challenge.
Yeah.
How's it feel being in the final 3?
It feels really good, obviously. Like, I'm very thankful. This is a really tough decision. Like, I don't take this lightly.
Do you believe that you were going to be the one to go had you not won?
No, I don't necessarily know that, but I don't have to wonder now. I'm so proud of all of us, and I think we've all played a really wonderful game, and we'll blah, blah, blah this later. But right now, like, I told Matt already that I'm going to be voting for him because I don't think, like, I think Matt and I haven't won before, and these 2 have, and that, I think, puts me in a better spot at the end.
So Matt, clearly you're an option tonight. What's going through your mind?
Kind of the same thing that happened last year. So,
Do you think you're going?
I do.
You think those 2 are voting for you as well? Is there anything you can say to change it around?
Rachel, I think you played a really great game. I don't necessarily agree with having 2 winners up there with you, but it's your decision.
The 3 of you will vote for Matt. Steven, is that all right?
I mean, it feels too good to be true. If I'm being honest.
Is that the plan? Or is there another one?
I don't know. My thought was that if I didn't win the challenge, like, bye-bye, you're going home.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't shake that feeling, and I know they can, like, say who they're voting for is who they're voting for. And if it sticks, like, amazing. But if I can't feel safe, you know?
It looks like it's clear-cut, but maybe not. It's been a pleasure having these tribal councils with you guys. Steven, you're up.
So it looks like I'm going home Final Four again. It's kind of poetic in a sense, and I still feel successful, I feel accomplished. I set out kind of what I wanted to do. Of course, everyone wants to win. I made it as far as I did last year. I got to work with people who I wanted to work with this year. Some of them longer than others. I know I burned some bridges along the way, but you know, that's how the game's played, and you gotta do what's best for your long game. I don't know. I feel accomplished.
Once the votes are read, decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Matt. We got 1 vote, Matt. Matt. We got 2 votes, Matt. Jill. We got 1 vote, Jill, 2 votes, Matt. Then we have a tie. 2 votes, Jill, 2 votes, Matt. We're gonna go and we're gonna re-vote. It's between Jill and Matt, so just you 2 are voting. If it is a tie again, then Rachel's still safe. The 3 of you will draw rocks.
I'm gonna do something crazy. I may be an emotional player, but I am not a dumb player. I told Matt to vote Jill. I'm voting Jill. Whoever they're voting for, it's gonna be together. We're gonna force a tie. I'm gonna see who the 2 are, and we vote from there. Jill.
Once the votes are read, decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Matt. 1 vote, Matt. And the last member of the jury, Matt, I need you to bring up your torch.
Just calling us to the Final Four, you know?
4th place for the 2nd time in a row. Matt, the tribe has spoken. And with that, congratulations on making the Final 3. You've made it all the way in this game, and now all you have to do is pitch why you should win to the jury.
I guess I'm, you know, just Mr. Final Four. Always being voted out in the Final Four. I think I played a better game than last time, so I'm not super pissed about it. And I don't have to go to Final Tribal, so I don't have that pressure on me. Steven probably made the right decision not to gamble and vote for Jill again and make it a tie. I was able to make alliances like last year, but I wasn't loyal to a fault like I was last year. I think the Final Tribal would have been different if she hadn't wanted me to be. You know, it is what it is.
When you're the person that's at the tail end of a challenge, you're an easy target.
The things that we get to do to impact the game outside are fun.
I think it's a bad move. I could have been helpful because I could help you win challenges. I'm going to enjoy NFL opening day.
I feel like I've performed well this whole time. I have been very good historically on keeping people's trust.
If they think that I'm that big of a threat, then I guess that's a compliment. I've never been voted out before, so I don't like it.
This is fine. I had a good time. The game is kind of out of my hands. I'm okay.
I knew it was coming. I get it. I understand. Chris Fast and Loose Console is slow and heavy.
I feel good about the game I played. They were all scared of me. I tried my best and I love Survivor, and thanks for always letting me play.
Obviously I'm disappointed. It always sucks to be chopped off. I guess it was just my time, and that's okay.
It was a really, really fun game this time. I really had a really fun time. I tried to be a lot more open with people. Had a blast.
Definitely felt like I was playing on borrowed time. It's great to be seen as a threat. I can't wait to come back even better and make it even further next time we play.
I was honest with everyone, but I ultimately had no idea of how to get past this stage. It's a great play.
I mean, I get voting me off. I was trying to make a case for myself, maybe I am a bigger threat. Good game.
I think I played a better game than last time. I wasn't loyal to a fault. I guess I'm, just Mr. Final Four.
Welcome to the final Tribal Council. Congratulations, Final 3, on making it this far. You are now going to give your pitch for why you deserve the title of Soul Survivor for Survivor Lost Souls. The jury, however, will have a couple of questions for you. This jury of ghosts will address you one by one in whatever order they choose. And with that, I think we can go ahead and start. We got Emily.
Congratulations, Final 3. You guys made it. Survivor Lost Souls, what a theme. You were all starting on the Spectre's tribe, and we were described as very vengeful based on our previous games. I would like each of you to answer how being on the Spectre's tribe informed your gameplay.
I actually thought that I wouldn't have been on the Spectres based on how hard I was on myself last time I played. Part of the reason why I got out last time is because I alienated myself from my tribe. And so I immediately did try to form a final 4. Emily took me in, and I credit you for that. And these 2 were the other 2. And so 3 of that 4 got here. It was because there were a lot of you that I did betray, and I feel so sorry about that, especially to Dale and to Emily and Eric and so many people that are probably mad at me, and they should be. But I did have an alliance that I stuck to. It just wasn't you.
I truly was trying to right the wrongs from the last game. The wrongs from the last game were that I didn't have a core people. I was strung along to be other people's shields the whole time and then discarded when it was of use. I have to find the core people. It was the core 4 of Emily, Jillian, Rachel, and me. And then I am a little chaotic, so I was like, that's not enough for me. When I could link up with Eric, I linked up with Eric, and the same with Matt. Honestly, if I had my way, Matt would be up here and not Rachel. So I wanted to be loyal to the people I wanted to be loyal to.
Great, Taylor.
First of all, congrats, Final 3. The first thing I want to say is just a message to our jury. I think you have a very kind jury today. Last year when I was up here, this really mentally affected me. Like this last tribal really impacted me. So I just want to say to you all, let's remember to be kind in this. They clearly have done something that we couldn't do. Second of all, last year when I played, I had a similar situation. I can respect loyalty. That's similar to what I did with Sean and Hannah. In my situation though, I knew that of those 3, especially with Sean, that I was the one calling the shots. And that when I got to the end, I would have my move specifically to distinguish from all of that. So I'm curious, was there a time when you were in a leadership position?
Obviously we know like one of the big moves that I did have to make with regret was getting out Emily. But I knew at the end, for just that exact reason, if Emily was sitting here next to me, I would vote for Emily. Even though Emily was my number 1, I was like, yeah, it's time. I feel like a lot of you trusted me, and I am so thankful for that trust. And I also used that trust against you, and that sucks. But those were moves that I was making. And so if you thought that I was on your side and then I voted for you, that worked.
I don't always have to be in the spotlight, and I like to be a seed planter. And I did that at the final with Hannah because I knew that I didn't want these people to feel comfortable with me going home. And so I told Hannah, I told multiple people when their time was up, not to necessarily to give them a chance to like hold on to something and fight for something, but because I'm not afraid to shake up what I'm working with. And then at the end, they told me they were voting for Matt. I could have very well just been Matt. I wanted to make sure I was in the final 3. I forced the tie, and I knew it wasn't going to be my name. I'm automatically in the final 3.
I knew that the 4 of us would be strong, but I wanted to make more alliances, and that's what I did. What seemed so real was not as real as I think you all believed to be, which sucks so bad, but like that's how I got here.
Great, Chris.
Great game, everyone, right off the bat. My question is for Steven specifically. I called this that you would be up against Jill, and I said, do you want me or Jill against you? And I think you would get more votes had I been up there. Are you happy with how it shook out?
I knew that if I didn't vote you out, the core 4 were going to turn on me. I can't say I regret it because I also do think I'm a worthy winner, and I think I can talk my way into winning this. I don't feel the competition.
Great, Maddie.
I just want to make this a little juicier. Give me the messiest move that you made this game.
Probably voting out Mackenzie.
The messiest move I made
was right after I voted for Matt. I went up to everybody and boldface lied and said that I didn't vote for Matt.
The messiest move was the saga of right after Jill said that she wouldn't win against me in a final 3, I decided to tell everyone.
I think I made it pretty clear in 2 tribal councils ago that like I would probably be voting for Rachel, which right now still stands. What makes you different than Steven and what makes you different than Jill? Because so far listening to you guys, I haven't heard it yet. It sounds the same.
I feel like I made a lot of strong alliances, and he's saying he did the same. I don't know if he had like a literal another top 4 like I did, and another little top 3 like I did, and another top 2 like I did.
A lot of the game, I was only on the Spectres tribes for 2 votes? Like, I was away from my core 4, and I made new strides. That was where I was with Eric, and I locked something in with Eric, and I knew I was a threat coming into this, and I didn't cower away from that. I balled out in the challenges that I needed to, and I didn't care because I knew I have to win to get somewhere. I don't know if Jillian has to win to get to the end. Like, keep winning and keep winning.
Great, next. All right, so you guys all started out on the same tribe, the Spectre tribe. You guys had this scenario in your head. You lose the vote tonight, you do not win. How do you look back and actually reflect on yourself as a spirit, and what mistakes did you make or regret doing that actually lost you the game?
I hurt people that I really care about. I was trying to play a sneaky, backstabby game a little, and I hurt people that I care about. I hurt people I care about.
The moves I made got me to the end, so I am happy with them. I think I have multiple paths to the end, and I wish I didn't have to feel as ostracized because of the target on my back from even my like core 4, that I could have kept Chris, that I could have kept Eric, but I had to do those things. Retrospectively, I think I could still get here if I didn't.
I don't know, probably just not making like a bigger move, but those are always like, they can come to bite you in the ass. The first time I played Survivor and I won, I played an under the radar game. Like, that's how I got there and that's how I won. I wanted to do it again.
If you don't win, of the 2 remaining finalists, who you want to see win?
Rachel hasn't won before. She fights so hard, and she fought hard to get here.
I would rather have Jillian win because I did, like, we stuck together just a little bit more.
Only because you make the kind of chaotic moves that I like, I would go with Rachel. Because I do like it when you flip it around sometimes.
Next question. So for Jill and Steven, when I got voted out, Jill, was it your move or was Steven, was it your move?
I had a much more intricate move in mind that maybe wouldn't have went off. My initial thing, which no one ever wants to do the fun things, was be like, okay, so we tell Hannah it's her. We get Hannah to go to Mackenzie. We thought you had an advantage maybe. We're like, maybe Mackenzie will use the advantage on Hannah. We all vote for Mackenzie. But it was me. Jillian didn't want you out.
And I will say, Steven had all the information that he did because of me.
I'm the only one who used it well.
Great, now at this point, the 3 of you will have some time to make your final pitches to the jury.
I came into this game wanting to be the first 2-time winner of a Survivor, and I think I can be. I think I'm deserving of it because I learned from my past games. The footage from the last game certainly helped a lot because it gave me your perceptions of what you thought about me. I tried to come in here and combat any perceptions of what you thought I was like as a player, because when I started playing Survivor, it was about loyalty. It was always about loyalty. No one last game thought that I was loyal, so no one gave me information, no one formed any relationships with me. From the very beginning, I wanted to shut that down. That's why I talked to Matt day 1, that's why I talked to Eric as soon as we became a tribe. This is what I wanted to do, and I did it. I knew it was going to be a long, hard battle to get to the end because I know I am a target. I never stopped fighting, and I was still true to me, which I love because I am a bit of an emotional, chaotic person, and I didn't totally dilute that. So I feel proud of the game that I played. I don't know how else I could have made it here. I liked it, and I hope it makes for good TV.
I don't know how I got here. Last year was so chaotic for me, like the most chaotic. And so going into this year, I just knew I had to grasp onto people and like have as much open conversation as I can with people around me. And I feel like I did that with everybody. And I don't know how, but I talked my way up here. Some of the decisions that Steven wanted to make, I fought and I said,
no, we're not voting this person out, we need to go for this person. That whole Chris vote, that was me, I pushed for that. Did I make moves that were best for my game? Yes, and that's why I'm here.
There are a couple reasons why I think I should win. One, I do sit beside two winners who have gotten this far. I have never gotten this far. I've never even made it to the merge. I have played a game where I've had to learn as I am playing for the first time. And I can honestly say that because of every single one of you, I am here today, right here. Like, all of you helped me. And did I deserve that? Did I get it because you guys like wanted to see somebody who had never gotten there before get there? I don't know, but I'm here today because of literally every single one of you.
Great, thank you. Thank you for a great final tribal council. Jury, that was very nice. Now it's time to vote for a winner.
It was a great game.
He was willing to be chaotic till the end.
I am so proud of my girl. I'm so proud of her. And I'm so upset that she didn't fuck me over to do it, but I'm still so fucking proud.
So this is a weird time to bring it up now, but I got a prenup before marrying Rachel, and me not voting for her now is the first signal to her that I'm not on her team. And I'm kidding. I love Rachel. I could not vote for her. And she was just honest. I didn't want to fall into the thing like, oh, I have to fucking heel to Rachel or her to I, and maybe I do have a prenup. I don't know.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna vote for Jill. Literally, a room full of people, she's the hardest worker all the time. You always work harder than everyone else, and I can see you fighting yourself more than anyone else. It's the most admirable thing ever. I love you to death. I think you fought like hell, and I know there were things that you did that you won't even brag about because you're too worried about what people will think, and I love you. You're amazing. You should win, and love you. That's my wife!
I'm voting for Steven. I talked with him just a little more than Rachel throughout the game. He was the friendliest to me of the three. Hell of a game.
Where's the cast? Why is it night? Guys? Guys? I have the votes! Hello?
You belong out here. You're full of it. You know, lots of people like to watch adventure. It doesn't necessarily mean they really should get up off the couch.
Where are you? Ah! What do you want? What do you want?
My life is fine. They will be taken and executed.
I'm gonna murder Jeff in his sleep.
I think this whole season is gonna suck.
Does he have to yell?
No, I just want to burn the house down.
Here we go.
What do you want?
You didn't grasp that your scene is unlikely. What part of that makes sense?
This isn't real. This can't be real.
And that doesn't work on Survivor.
It was just a dream. Here we are. Welcome to the final reading of the votes. Thank you everyone for taking part in Survivor Chesapeake Lost Souls. With that though, we're not done. We have a winner to crown. And with that, I'll read the votes. First vote, Jill. We got 1 vote Jill. Rachel. We got 1 vote Rachel, 1 vote Jill. Steven. We got 1 vote each. Steven. We're at 2 votes Steven. Rachel. We got 2 votes Rachel, 2 votes Steven. And we're tied back up. 2-2-2. Rachel. We got 3 votes Rachel, 2 votes Steven, 2 votes Jill. Rachel. We got 4 votes Rachel, 2 votes Steven, 2 votes Jill. Rachel. We got 5 votes Rachel, 2 votes Steven, 2 votes Jill. And the winner of Survivor Chesapeake Lost Souls. Rachel,
Steven and Jill, you were able to forgive Rachel for blindsiding me in our 4, so I guess I am too.
I think you played a more distinguished game, a game that you really had to fight for.
It just felt like she really fought for it.
She still made her story a lot more of a story that I want to vote for than the other 2 winners.
Oh my god, I'm just so excited to have won. I did not come into this weekend thinking that I would get here, and it's just really wonderful to be here with my friends and have won something that I've played for so many years and I felt like I was so bad at, and now this time getting to come to the end, it really was wonderful, and I'm so glad it worked the way it did. So, thank you all.
we did it. We did it again. Coming into the weekend, we had a couple last-minute cancellations. We had rain coming. We had a lot of changes in the last week. It's been a whirlwind of a week, but I've never felt more calm and more assured with this cast that we have and with this production team than I ever have before. This Survivor felt like it ran smoothly even when we were changing things left and right. I just find it incredible that I have this many people in my life who are excited to come to a property and do a game like this. And more than that, I'm so grateful to have multiple people who want to work all weekend on production. So I'm trying to enjoy this moment as much as I can in the moment.